So, my favorite game of all time is Sonic 2. And if I had to say there was one game or game franchise that got me into video games, it was definitely the Sonic series. I have been with the Sonic games pretty much from day one when I saw my cousin playing Sonic 1. And when I got Sonic 2 for the Genesis for myself, I was completely blown away. So I followed Sonic through the Sonic CD, the Sega Saturn, the legendary Dreamcast, and I mean he's had some really good games and some not so good games, but it's definitely my favorite video game franchise, and Sonic my favorite character of all time. So when Sonic Mania was announced and they showed that trailer, I knew we was in for something special, but I had no idea that it would be this good. Pound for pound, out of all the Sonic games I've played, Sonic Mania is the best that I've ever played. The best Sonic game of all time. Now how does it do this? Well, from the looks of it, it's kind of like Sonic Generations, whereas it takes a lot from past good Sonic games, but mostly his good 2D games. And some of the best ones are, of course, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3. All of those are kind of mashed into here. And when you first start playing, you might think that they're just copying and pasting. But it's the changes that they make to the formula and the way that the controls feel so tight that makes the game just a joy to play. And I gotta shout out real early the music for this game. The music is phenomenal. I recommend that you play it with headphones. Everything in this game is like a love letter to longtime Sonic fans, while also being completely accessible for new Sonic fans, for people who aren't 30 something like myself. The controls feel perfect, just like they were in Sonic 2, which I used to believe was the best Sonic game of all time. But this game actually surpasses it by having the best boss fights of any Sonic game, 2D or 3D. I was very, very impressed with the boss fights here. And the levels are huge, but there's that classic Sonic formula where you can kind of find a fast route through it. Now the game has some modern conventions as well, having a time attack mode, and it also has that competition mode that used to be in Sonic 2 and 3 that haven't been seen in quite a while. Almost everything a long-time 2D Sonic fan will remember is kind of referenced in this game, and there are a lot of Easter eggs for longtime fans that I didn't want to spoil, so I tried not to put anything too spoilerish in this video. But the art, they do some great things with the art. It seems all 16-bit, but like just mastered. And while many of the stages are throwbacks to past stages, they do so many new things that all the stages get new life thrown into them. And the brand new stages are really good as well. They fit perfectly. I was in shock at how much fun I was having with the game. It was genuinely fun in a way that most games just aren't in this day and age. In fact, the last time I had this much fun and had to acknowledge a game's level design was with Shovel Knight. And that game got 10s and 10s and perfect scores, and this is right there with it. This is what made the Sonic series special. This is what made it a genuine competitor to Mario all those years ago, and it's what's kept Sonic relevant throughout the years. He's always been a cool character. He's my favorite character, And you get to play as him. You can play as Tails. You can play as Knuckles, which gives it a different vibe, with Tails being able to fly and Knuckles being able to climb and glide. Sonic's able to use his powers like from Sonic 3 with the different shields. It has everything a Sonic fan could ask for. And it's at the price of $19.99 if you're in the US, which is a perfect price point. There are a ton of levels, I think at least 12. And it's just like the classic games where you have to find all the Chaos Emeralds to get the true ending. Like I say, I had so much fun with this. My kids watching me play, they eyes lit up. When I gave my daughter the controller to play, her eyes lit up. And that magic was just there in a way that the Sonic games have just really come back in a very strong way. Kudos to these guys. You can tell the love that went into this development. And I'm still looking forward to Sonic Forces. I'm not one of those guys who like, you gotta do it 2D, you gotta be classic. But this game deserves to be brought. It's the best Sonic game I've ever played, and I don't say that lightly. Beating out Sonic 2, which is my favorite game of all time, I gotta give this game a 10 out of 10. Do yourself a favor, if you've never played a Sonic game, this is the one to get. Go pick it up. It is worth every bit of $20. Play with some headphones. Enjoy yourself. Go back, replay it. Tell your friends about it. This is pure game design and is deserving of your time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. Come back to the channel. I'm going to be posting more often. It has just completely revitalized me to play such an awesome game from my favorite franchise of all time. Big ups to Sega, big ups to the developers. This is excellent, and I'll catch you on the next review. Peace.